Hi everyone, this is Irina Bakley, a licensed relationship therapist in the states of Virginia and North Carolina. I am here today to continue talking about what makes communication better. And today we are talking about something that I find myself teaching my couples who come to me fighting about the same old thing over and over and over again. And I stole this little nugget from a very prominent relationship therapist. You might have heard of her. She's very um, popular and known. Her name is Esther Perel. And she asks her couples this question: do you want to be right or do you want to be married? Right? So if you want to be right and you keep fighting just to prove your point, it means that your partner is wrong, which in the short term, right? And if you're talking about friends, it's not a really big deal because you know something and you want to say that, hey, you're not right about this. I'm actually right about this, and this is why. It's fact, right? But in a romantic relationship, these logical things don't really work the same way, because at the end of it, you have to think about this way: what it is that you are trying to prove to your partner. Are you trying to prove to your partner that they are wrong, and you are right, and you're gonna tell them why? Or you're going to, or you're trying to have this meaningful, connected, safe relationship with your partner. If the latter is the case, then it doesn't matter that you are right. What matters is that you have this process of talking and communicating to each other in a way that actually works for your partner. It's a very nuanced way. It's not the way your communication works. It's not the way your heart works. It's not the way you work, but it's the way the nervous system of your partner works. For that to happen, you have to be very mindful. You have to understand what triggers them. You have to really keep your own stuff in check. And you have to remember it's you can be right and divorced, or right and miserable, or you can be wrong because it's important for your partner to be right, and you can look at it and place it and say, hey, it's not even a big deal. The point here is for us to be good together. The point is not for me to be all righteous person in your eyes, right? So we have to remember these things that seem small but are very important when it comes to relationships. I find myself asking this question of myself all the time when I'm kind of in the in the rough spot with my husband. Like, do I want to be right? Do I want to be? This is not important. If we are late, or we are going to be late, I know because I'm on time person and he's a lady. We I calm myself down and remind myself this is sure, being on time is important, but what's more important is modeling, talking to my partner the way that I want my daughters to be talked to by their partners, the way that my partner deserves to be talked to, right? So it's bigger picture versus like that short term kind of solution. And really, it would be important to be on time, because that's very layered kind of issue for me, because I feel like people won't respect you. People, it's really rude to be late. It's People will think bad things about you. People will, won't invite you over. Doctors will fire you. Like, there is a whole lot of shit that's kind of part of my trigger of being late. But again, I have to zoom out and I have to say to myself, do I want to be right or do I want to be married? What is most important here? It's okay if we're 10 minutes late. It's okay if we're 15 minutes late. Nothing is going to happen. No one is going to fire us. I have to activate my own adult parent within me and talk to my little girl who's freaking out. So, and these are some of the tools that you can use. Again, this beautiful question that I stole or borrowed from Esther Perel, which is, do you want to be right or do you want to be married? Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time.